we always talk about being tolerant, right? Tolerant is the most basic form of interacting with someone. Someone who's not like you and you being tolerant of them is the 0 point, is where you should be starting from. But really, what we want to try to work towards, not only being tolerant of someone that's different from you, but being accepting, and then eventually building to a point where we're actually celebrating those differences. And I think that's a
Yeah.
really important concept of not just being tolerant. I think it's such a basic viewpoint. Tolerance is really one of the things that we want to break through. And yes, it's understanding, being tolerant, building towards acceptance, and then eventually celebrating those differences. And for me, and I'm curious what kind of, Noah, you, from what I'm seeing on your social media, the educational component has been something you've been, posting nonstop about, which is amazing. But what you guys think about trying to not only educate the next generation, the kids growing up now, but also what we can be doing to educate the adults who are unaware of these things that are kind of going on.
Yeah, I would definitely let Elijah speak to that. Just to touch on it briefly, the reason that I've decided to try to kind of share some of the stuff that I've learned is because my first instinct is to ask a lot of questions. And I was doing that. And you guys may have heard this already. And Elijah, I don't know if you felt this, but a lot of Black people were saying, hey, we're tired. We're doing a lot of work on our end, and it's not our job to now educate you and try to fill you in on how you can help. Like, you've got to take some initiative. And Chad, this goes back to speaking about the word anti-racist. To me, being an anti-racist means engaging in the fight, not just sitting on the sidelines and watching it all happen, but stepping up and kind of taking some initiative on my own to do the research. And while I'm absorbing it all myself, why not share it with everybody so they can kind of
Mhm.
start that process themselves?
Man, yeah, like you said, no, like people have to do their own research. They got to step into the fight, um, and like we need you to, like regardless of anything. Like Martin Luther King did it, Malcolm X did it. All these people, the Black Panthers, they were all fighting for the same thing, and they didn't. The difference between them and now is I think they didn't have as many allies as what the Black community can have now with the white community, because we live
Yeah.
amongst each other, because we have so many biracial relationships and so many, like the world is just different now. And I think, no, buddy, hold on. And I think like that's what we need. We need people to do their research, look up what the history was of America and where we were at, and continue to try to grow with us and help make the change that needs to be made so that we just feel equal. Like we just literally, we feel equal. We feel like, we have equal opportunity that white people have.